Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today me and Muzz are flying a CT continuous training BFM sortie out of Creech Air Force Base here on the NTTR map for the Aggressor Squadron. I am in the clean F5 today. Muzz is flying the 2-bagged F-18. We're going to be making a right turn out here after our departure from Creech and then heading out towards waypoint 1. Initially I'm going to be the wingman, but as we approach waypoint 1 I'm going to take lead and dictate the order of the sortie from there on. We're going to climb up to Angels 20 and we're going to establish a training area between 62 Alpha and 62 Bravo. Those are the training ranges on the NTTR map right above the Dogbone Lake. This is defined by waypoint 1 and 2. Between waypoint 1 and waypoint 2 we're going to carry out a number of BFM beam sets. These are a little bit less common in the US Air Force, much more common in the US Navy apparently, and it's basically a way of starting a BFM setup, a training fight, a training dogfight, where both aircraft go into a line abreast formation and then turn into each other straight for a BFM set. Now normally you would probably see a lot of videos of aircraft doing the butterfly set with a check away from each other before they turn into each other, but today we're doing the beam sets, which are, well, one, they're a little bit different, but two, they're a little bit more fun as well. So we're going to climb up to Angels 20 out towards waypoint 1. As the lead aircraft, I will have to make sure that we are staying within the training area of 62 Alpha and 62 Bravo ranges, and I'm going to dictate the order of our formation so that we always end up in this valley for all our training sets. And of course it is going to be important that we do not go below the hard deck of 6,000 feet above the valley floor. After completing our BFM training sets, we are going to recover at Creech Air Force Base, head towards waypoint 3 for the initial and the recovery for an overhead break into Creech. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay, two's taking lead on the right. Ready? Two. Okay, two's taking lead on the right, becoming number 1. 2, you're clear to join. Fighting wing on the left. Go. 2. Beast climb, Angels 2-0. Set 350. Beast fencing. 2. 1 and 2, come left. Accelerating to 400. Two. Roll out 350. 2. Line abreast on the left. Go.
2, saddle.
1. Okay, next event is going to be a beam set. Call ready.
2's ready.
1's ready. Beast, turn in, pipes on.
Low.
One, Fox 2, continue.
2, no joy.
Keep turning. Keep pulling. You're 7 o'clock low. Your approximate 9 o'clock low.
Tally.
1. Continue. Hard deck 6000.
Fox 2.
Continue.
Two guns.
Copy, continue.
Fox 2.
Continue.
There's a bit of rolling scissors going on here.
Watch out, hard deck 6000. Continue. One guns. Kill F-18, right hand turn. Beast. Knock it off, knock it off. Beast reference. South. Follow visual. You're 9 o'clock level. Copy. Alright, stay line abreast on the right. And we'll climb up to Angels 20. That was a good one, well done.
Yeah, nice fight.
Set 350. Push yourself out another half a mile to the right.
New will come.
Okay, maintain south 350 knots. And we'll level off at Angels 20. 1 and 2, hook, right, go. Roll that heading north. Angel flank. Okay, reference north, set 400. Next event is a repeat of the beam set. Stand by. 2. Set 450. Reference 120. I'm just waiting for the airspace here between the valleys. Okay, 1's ready, 2 call ready.
Who's ready?
Beast, turn in, fights on.
2 high.
1.
Two Fox 2.
Continue.
Two guns.
Continue.
Two Fox 2.
Continue.
Two guns.
Continue. Okay, Beast, knock it off, knock it off. Good job. Reference 030 to fight wing on the right, go. Coming right.
Who's saddled?
1. Set 350. Okay, well done. That was a good job. We'll head towards waypoint 3 and RTB. Once established on the heading, we'll get you to take lead on the right. Okay, we'll follow the valley down towards waypoint 3 and 2, you cleared to take lead on the right.
A firm 2 becoming 1, taking lead on the right.
Copy. 2 slotting in, fighting wing on the right.
1. To set 380.
Well, that's it, folks. I hope you have enjoyed this rather interesting and realistic BFM training mission. A lot of you will have probably noticed that I am using both of my hands to pull back on the stick at various stages during the dogfight. And I get this comment quite a lot in my dogfight videos, basically telling me that either it shouldn't be done or whatever, or why am I doing it, etc. The reason is very simple. I am using a full force feedback joystick base called F-5E, which is absolutely incredible. Make sure to check it out in the description below. I literally couldn't live without it. It's transformed everything when it comes to flying, everything. Helicopters, planes, absolutely everything. It just makes an aircraft feel like you're flying a real heavy jet. It's just phenomenal. But the main takeaway is that it can replicate the forces of the real aircraft, and the F5 can generate an absolute crap ton. It's up to about 40 pounds, at least for the F-5E that I could find. I'm not sure if the F-5E changed to some degree. There's definitely no information on the internet that I could find about the differences with force feedback regarding the F-5E and F-5E. However, if the F-5E is anything to go by, then it generates up to about 40 pounds of pressure, and this is pretty much what I can replicate with F-5E. And you will see in real-world videos of training missions with the F5 and the T-38 with the cockpit, inside the cockpit footage, that the pilots are using both hands quite often during a BFM training fight, because it is a lot of pressure on your hand, especially sustained rate fight. It's really painful after a while, so you do have to use both of your hands, and you simply couldn't spend a whole hour dogfighting like a lot of people can. Say, for example, in a dogfight server, just keep turning out practice fights over and over and over and over again. Your hand will get unbelievably tired. Like it will feel like it wants to fall off if you're flying something like the F5. Some aircraft, of course, have lighter control forces, and therefore maybe you could get away with it for a little bit longer. The MiG-29, for example, has lighter control forces than the F5, but still it takes a strain on you. So that's why I do occasionally use both hands in those high alpha situations, and also in a rate fight at high G as well. You do need a lot of force on the stick. A lot of you have asked me about the Moza force feedback stick as well. Personally, I can't say anything good or bad about it because I haven't tried it. The one thing I can say is it generates only about a third of the forces available that F-5E can generate, and F-5E can definitely replicate a much wider range of force feedback situations when it comes to various different aircraft. So for that reason, I simply couldn't really recommend anything other than F-5E, as I don't know any other joystick force feedback joystick base that can come close to it. It's certainly in terms of replicating the forces. So maybe at some point in the near future, I know Wing and other companies are working on force feedback stuff, so there is a chance that something will come along that will be even better. But for now, I would say F-5E is definitely the way to go. And if you can't do that, then well, Moza maybe is still a great choice, because anything that can generate force feedback, it literally transforms the experience, makes you feel like you are flying a real heavy jet. And it's even more transformational when it comes to helicopters and props. But even with fighters, especially in a dogfight situation here, we have to use 2 hands just because the force is so great. You really feel like you're flying the real jet. The only thing you're really missing, of course, is the G's, especially if you're in a VR headset. Well, then the immersion is just literally through the roof. So I couldn't recommend it enough. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. And if you would like to see any more BFM training setup scenarios, then please also comment down below, and I'll see, maybe I'll do another one of these. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I shall catch you in the next one. Adios.